Look at this. Look at these cheetos.
You already rolling?
We rolling? No, we haven't. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. I mean, what's good? It's Moosh Boosh. It's your girl here, Concrete. And to the left of me, it's...
More Sienna, please. What's good, guys? How are you?
Yes. Give me more Sienna, please. I like that.
that?
Yes.
We're going to go
look,
with
we're so
that.
beautiful. Look at us. Oh, how you doing?
Thank you.
Yes,
Tamika, she's
yes.
on one.
Yes.
I'm under... I'm negative one today.
We're duality. It's balance,
That's how
baby.
we're working today. So
Duality
yeah,
and
we're gonna work it
balance.
out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
She
just...
got me hot.
You hot?
High.
High?
You got
High's
me
good.
high. Yeah.
High's good.
So.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, okay, guys. So today we did not write down a bunch of stuff. We want you guys to throw out some topics to us. But I have a couple of things that I want to address today. I want to go back to our mask. Now, if I could have my fine young model by the name of Names. He's actually our engineer as well.
So Tamika learned something about the mask and all of us wearing them incorrectly, right?
Yes. And ladies, I think he's available out there, honey. And he got good hair. Anyway,
You better stop that.
Okay, hi guys.
Colorist.
Bring
bullshit.
Names over here. Look at our YouTube here. So, okay, guys. So you see
There's
Names
no good
right here.
hair.
He's our engineer.
No such thing as good hair.
And I'm being ghetto.
I know.
We all got good hair.
I'm helping you.
I wish I had nappy. Cause
I got a like.
you got a like? Ooh, hey! I'm gonna put this in the pink elephant group, girls, and I'm gonna
What's up, Chris?
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Come on, let's do it.
all right. So seriously, guys. All right. So I was taught today, and I actually learned today that we've been wearing.
So talk to them.
We've been wearing our
And you wanna
masks
show
wrong.
them.
Yes,
Right.
we've been wearing our masks wrong. So the colored side, guys, is to indicate to other people that you're sick. So you're gonna wear the filtered side inside, and if you look at the inside of your mask, yes, like so, the colored
Show
side.
it.
It's blue.
So the color side is what side?
It's blue.
I mean, but what does that mean?
The color side means that I am sick. Okay.
So if it's on the outside, that means to
You're
everybody
sick.
that
So
you're
I'm
sick.
going to keep my germs to myself, and that's why this filter in here is going to catch all my bullshit in the
Got
inside.
it.
Now, if I wear my white side outside, if you notice, guys, it really is a filter.
It is.
You're indicating to people, hey, listen, I feel good, okay? You probably don't, and your germs, when you cough, the filter is going to catch it before it even comes to me. And it's kind of just to indicate, listen, I feel well, you don't, and this is why I have my mask on.
I'm glad to know that. I think that these are things that we need to talk about all the time. Yes, thank you, Names.
Thanks to our model Names. Thank you.
Clap it up for Names. Thanks, Names. Yeah, no, I think these are more conversations that we need to have because a friend of mine was kind of, she wasn't ragging on me, but I took it a little bit personally because I'm not a nurse. I don't know all of the proper procedures of how to
For sure.
put gloves on, take them off, when you should use them, when you shouldn't, how to you know what I mean? We know general stuff of yes, you should wash your hand, don't touch your face, that type of stuff. But all of that, unless you're in the medical field or this is something that you're really studying, you won't know that information. So it's imperative that we get this to our people and to, people that have pre-existing conditions more so that could be more, apt to contract this.
But you know what's funny?
Virus.
A lot of people in the medical industry didn't even know that.
Right.
It's just not this known thing. It's like those little hacks.
But
and
how
stuff.
they don't know?
I have no idea. Well, that brings me to this conspiracy theory, Tamika. They don't know everything.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. They really don't.
But I'm saying, these are not new types of masks, right?
Right.
So
right.
why, you know what I mean? I think if it was a new,
you would think the most obvious, or you would think that their common sense, depending on their medical background or whatever, that would just be something they would know.
Yeah.
But that just goes to prove my point, darling. But they don't know everything, even the little stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, did you ever see that thing on? It was like this hack or whatever going around on Instagram, and it was showing you all these things that other things that your house is used for, like you use a broom for this and this, whatever. But they had the can opener.
Yeah.
The way we've been opening the can has been wrong the whole time. It's like you actually put the can opener on top and you spin it, and it comes off like a perfect circle instead of grinding it like this.
Oh.
It was the weird thing, and you would just.
I don't know that either. You gotta
I'm gonna pull it
that.
up. I'm gonna pull it up. You're gonna be like, "What the?" It's gonna blow your mind. Something that little.
Wow.
Common sense ain't that common these days,
knew?
baby. How's everybody feeling out there today? I'm feeling really good. 79 degrees.
Wasn't it beautiful today? So gorgeous. It was a lot of people outside. I'm just trying to tell Tamika that earlier. There
I
were
haven't
lots
been.
of people outside.
Yeah.
I went for a run today with my son. He couldn't keep up with me.
Ooh, go ahead, MILF.
You know what I'm saying?
MILF, money, got that MILF.
Shouts out to Milf Shake. Shouts out to Milf Shake. That's another dope show.
Oh yeah,
that's
shout out
here
to
on
MILF
10,000
Shake.
Hours. Yeah.
Yes,
Dope ladies.
Our family. What do we call them? Like our parent no, that's a parent company. They're in the same company.
It's just our
Our
it's
sister
just
podcast.
Yeah.
I like that. Shout out to them. They started
Milkshake.
following Moosh Boosh. We're following them.
And we're following you.
They be having some dope topics too. I be like, okay, honey, bring out the popcorn.
I know.
But yes,
They're cute.
girl power. I like
Right.
that. Got to link up, cross promotion, baby. No hate over here. Who's out there, India? I want to give a big shout out to India. Bruce Lee, how you doing? Mo, you still on the ones and twos? Judoni, baby, how are you, Paris? And I see somebody else, John. Thank you, John. I want to say thank you for the gifts. You know,
You got gifts, man?
people send me things, and it's
What'd
really.
you get?
I got this this cool shirt. Did I wear it last week? This cool shirt that said black something and educated or something.
I don't know. I don't remember. I
I
think
wore
it
that.
was something like
yeah,
that.
I meant to get, and that's what I said last week. I meant to give him a shout out, and then I got this other like outfit, you know, and then I got some other things that people want me to promote. And it's kind of cool.
Cute.
It's by Boom the Label. Sent me something. Shout out to Boom the Label.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah, we doing big black things around here, baby.
That's
Get
what
on
we
a
do.
winning team. So we might want to get into some things that may be a little more. Not yet.
Do it. We got to go. Let's go now. I think so.
You
I
think
think it
so?
will lead us into everything
feel-
else today.
Okay, so listen,
think
guys,
it
we're just
will
gonna
lead
put
us
it out
there.
there. I want to know, just like you guys say, when you have sex with women, some women have like the ill nana coochie, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that like what you been eating, when the last time you washed your punani very well. What's it smelling like down there? Okay, I don't know. You may be eating your pineapple, drinking lots of water, and maybe you got a bunch of.
What does this have to do?
I'm about to segue.
Come on.
Semen demons, right? So
Yes.
y'all be asking, like, do girls be in denial? So what I want to know is, are men in denial of their anatomy? Are you in denial if you got a small dick? Like,
So she wants to know, do niggas know if they got a small dick, basically?
and if so, if you know that you cannot opt out and not eat, like, you have to, like, go downtown. You have to. That can't be something that you talk about that you can't do because you have to compensate in another way. Let me ask you something. Has a little thing ever made you come before?
Yes.
Me too.
My first orgasm was with the smallest penis I've ever had because I just didn't know myself yet. So
Right.
I didn't masturbate until I was older, like in my 20s. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I didn't realize that, like, you know, rubbing on your clitoris is what is gonna stimulate you. I didn't know. I just really didn't know.
you
So,
didn't know? No.
I didn't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I had been having sex for years, but never had an orgasm. So
Oh,
my
right.
first
That's common.
time, my first time was with somebody very small. I was riding him, so basically we was bumping coochies. You know what I'm saying? we was we was bumping coochies. We was. It was little.
I'm done.
So yeah, so that's how I got my first one off.
I mean, hey,
I was
listen.
like, oh my God, this is what I have been missing all this time.
Like, this feels magnificent.
I didn't
Oh my
know, I didn't
gosh,
know.
your first orgasm is
Yeah.
like
Insane.
my first orgasm was like, if I never feel this way again, I never want to have sex again.
Yeah.
Because before I would just go in there, you don't know. You just like, okay, I'm supposed to please the man.
Exactly.
So you just feel like I'm about to ride him. So I can't ride him no more. These back shots, I'm gonna do all these arches, do everything he want me to do. Splits, da. You all over here in convulsions. I want to feel like you, and I'm not. But I am happy about making you feel good.
Exactly.
But then I grew up, and I slept with this grown ass man that really knew what the art of making love was and the art of sex was, and. Wow, that shit was just needless to say. I never acted like that over a man in my life. I went crazy, like
that
banging on doors and
You
shit.
see, now I'm like reminiscing. I'm like, who was the next one that was really like serious after that?
Yeah, that was
my ex. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Shout out to you if you're watching.
Yeah. Shouts out to that nigga. He held it down for some time. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
Shouts out to the tourist. He's a tourist.
Every tourist
Shouts
I
out
know.
to tourists.
Every tourist.
It's the earthlings, you know, it's the earth
Yeah,
vibes.
it is. You know what's funny? My dad is a tourist. My daughter's father is a tourist. Every tourist I had was
My father a tourist too.
yeah, they're great. They're great lovers.
Yeah.
And Muslim brothers. I don't know
Here
what it
you
is
go
about
with
the
the
Muslim.
Muslim
I don't know
She
what
said
it
this
is.
every week, y'all. We gotta find Tamika.
The Muslim brothers be putting it
Muslim.
down with all they oils. But anyway,
Oh.
order in the court, baby. All them oils.
Greasy as hell.
Little great.
We seeing lots of
Sweating
beer.
oils. I wanna get freaky with you.
So
You.
go back to your conversation. What was
Okay,
the,
so
what was the point?
what
Plug
I
Baby,
wanna-
what's
yeah,
that?
do
Shouts out to
guys
you.
really know? And this is the thing, it's
They
2020.
know.
You can have a conversation about anything. People are changing their sex these days. So I was dealing with this guy that knew one time. He told me straight up,
He
like
said it to you.
I was living in Atlanta.
You asked
he
him,
was
or
gangster
he just
too.
said it.
Nah, he just came out and said we was talking. He was like, "Let me tell you something right now." He was country. He was like, "My aunt told me
You
since
let
I
him
was
fuck
little."
too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I know you did.
Because
he
it's
said
that
it. Yeah,
energy.
You saw me. I was
It's
like,
that nigga don't be being
he
honest
said
like
it.
that.
I was like, man,
Let me turn you out real quick. You deserve it.
your little stuff.
Real quick. But he was so good to me, though. He deserved the good old punani. But needless to say, he made me orgasm.
Yeah.
Cause he just was so real. He said, "Let me tell you something. He was from Alabama,
Oh,
and
real
but he lived in
Bama.
Bama. But he was, he was that guy. And he was like, my aunt told me since I was little, like you gonna have problems with that. No, he was like, you got a little dick, and you gonna have problems. Said, let me tell you, you better learn how to fuck real good and lick real hard.
I know that's right. But that's a good mother to me.
That's a dope.
That's a
aunt.
good
That was his
mother.
auntie.
Or whoever the hell
Dope
said
ass
it.
aunt.
Auntie,
He says
mother,
aunt was
whoever.
his aunt was the realest.
Hey.
I mean, because
you see
Can I say,
kids,
as a
you
mother,
know.
let me tell you, as a mother to a son, right? And this may sound like the most ignorant stuff to some people, but not to me. When my son was in my womb, in my stomach, I prayed and I manifested. Please, God, don't let him have problems with his penis. I'm serious because that's a real fucking problem. You know, I got
Yeah.
all brothers. Like, thank God, I'm the girl that my brothers can come to when they got real shit that they might not feel comfortable going to another girl, like a girl about.
Yeah.
Like, sis, and guys, I can't say it enough. I work in the field. I work with, I read dicks all day. I'm in the field of urology. So, yeah. So I see what happens. And you gotta be mature about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And
I think, let me say this, right? When you have a child, you wash your child, you're around your child, you see them grow up. You're not looking at them in an intimate or sexual fashion.
Absolutely.
But you do see your child. I'm sure
good topic.
fathers with daughters, you're not looking at your daughter in a sexual way. You know what I mean? But you do notice if she is
Start growing
busty,
breasts. Yeah.
or
You
she's
can't
a
wear
little
that.
hip.
Yeah.
Right. You realize those things
For sure.
about your children. And then
good topic.
you also teach them accordingly as
Yes.
well. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like, you understand if
Yes.
your son has larger extremities, as a mother, you do express to them like, hey, like, you gotta wear certain things that don't, you know what I'm saying? Because that's inappropriate. You're not
Right.
doing anything wrong.
Right.
But the world sees it as this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So it's not
your
like
protection.
that. It's just you're not looking, but you see your children.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you have to draw the line between things? It's like, the world sees you like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're that. Like,
Yeah.
what if my daughter is curvy?
Mm-hmm.
The world is going to look at her as a sexual object in a way. In a certain
Right.
sense, she wears certain things.
Yeah.
For sure.
As opposed to a girl skinny.
Yeah. And it's and it sucks.
What you just said
Yeah, and it
exactly
sucks.
is how you communicate
And
it.
I went
Because
through
they'll
that-
experience it as well. I'm
Absolutely.
sure. You know?
I went through that being, I got a son and a daughter. But my daughter was super, like, not curvy, I guess, like her friends. And she woke up one morning like, whoa. And the funny thing is, we had a conversation and everything. And it's, you can't help the way your body is, the way your body goes.
Exactly.
However, I got to protect you. I don't raise you to worry about what everybody think, but in this society, I have to still protect you, and you have to protect
Exactly.
yourself. That's what it is, And it's funny, even to this day, unless she's going out partying and she's older, you understand what I'm saying? But that's not the way she likes to even dress anyway.
Wait, my friend said my son got a little kid body and a man dick. I'll talk to him about it. This is what my friend said on Facebook.
No, every mother,
I mean,
yeah, as a mom, you don't want your son to have
you
those
know
problems.
this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so our sons are black, right?
Yes.
A lot of people look at them. Another thing they have to stand firm on is their word, right? And then they're looked at as a money machine or something like that. So a lot of men, they get insecure if their finances aren't right because society has told them this is a part of you being a man. Money, big dick.
Yeah.
What was the other thing I said? I'm sorry. Keeping your word because you're a black man and you're African, you're strong, and you know what I'm saying. And it sucks because the pressure is on the black man a little bit more because you are the more masculine being. Black men are just very masculine. You know what I'm saying. When you come out, if you look at black young boys, And you might look at, let's say, white young boys. Black young boys already grow up with little cuts in their bodies. My son Boney and still got little cuts and a little six pack if he sneezes a certain way. But other races, they're not. They're more soft and like gooey. I don't really know how to when I talk about like black and white. And I'm not trying to be funny, guys. We're just speaking of fact.
I
Physically,
understand.
black men are just physically dominant. That's why we dominate every sport and everything like that. That's just our gift. We're talented.
In order for you to
athletic.
be original man
original
or
man?
woman or whatever, you have to be equipped with the physicality to withstand. Like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? So
For
of
sure.
course they're gonna be the strongest. You know what I mean? We begat everybody else. So
That's why we're so
absolutely.
so envied, because of those qualities.
Hey, y'all.
But I think it was, I can't remember, it was a comedian that kind of broke down how every race kind of their gifts and what they what they contribute to the universe. So it's like black people, we're very athletic and we're very talented when it comes to like singing, dancing. We just have that. It's just natural. Asian people are good with like mathematics and technical things. They could look at something and just mimic it. They were talking about how like Jewish, when it comes to, they don't have to like each other. They know the art of business and sticking together and family. That is their gift. That is their art. They come out, they don't see nothing wrong. So he was saying, and how collectively we're supposed to work together and blend, because we contribute all of these things to the universe, which in retrospect is going to be reciprocated to all of us. You know what I'm saying?
It's interdependence. We talked about this on one of the first shows.
For sure.
Yes, there's dependence, independence, and interdependence.
Yes.
If each of us is able to contribute, utilizing our gifts and our abilities to the best of our abilities without anybody trying to constantly fucking block us, then you would be able to contribute more, thus everybody doing better in society.
For
like
sure.
that's how it should go.
Yeah.
But you got people that's haters and blockers, you know what I'm saying?
And that's where it is, the duality. It's
Yeah.
good versus evil when it all boils down to it. This shit is so big, much bigger than us. But yes, so you know how we segue and go in and out. We want to say shout out to we want to say, and this is what I want to say.
What,
That
girl?
little dicks can make you come.
How we get back to that? We were just talking about how the world needs to be interdependent of, black and Latino
'Cause I was trying to-
people. No, I'm with you. I'm still with you.
Because
It's
I was
just-
trying to bring,
it
because
was just funny.
our last two shows was
hard.
yeah,
Okay,
we
I'm
were
sorry.
we were
We were serious.
but it's good.
That it's okay to depend on little dicks.
Well, no, but look.
I don't really agree.
I don't
with
want to
that.
depend.
I don't really want you to depend.
But if
on
the
a
energy
little
is
thing. I don't know.
if the energy
I don't
is
know
so much
if
there,
I really like it
I look,
so much.
order in the court, damn it.
I'm just saying. Okay, we've talked about this before.
Little dicks can make you come.
I enjoy. It's fellatio to a man, right?
Fellatio is giving head, right? Is that the
That's
proper
the man.
term?
That's the man's fellatio. Cunnilingus is to the woman, right?
Yeah, we're condolingus.
Right. So fellatio, I enjoy giving fellatio, but I will not do it to a small penis.
I got you.
So I don't want a small penis because I don't want.
Order in the court. Why
I
small?
don't want to give it fellatio.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I don't want one. It's okay if you
That's
have it, but it just
interesting.
will never happen. I will never.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's so like easy. Okay, so
It's like
you know what
it's
I don't like?
easy. What is what is it?
No hands.
Do you
I
want,
say, look, Ma,
Do you
no
want
hands.
Do you want a popsicle like that? Motherfucker? I don't want no pops. A little ass popsicle this big. Would you? Ain't even
Look,
no
Ma,
noodle. It's
no
hard.
hands. I
It
said,
ain't
look,
a
Ma.
noodle. It be hard. It'd be hard. It just be like, that's it. What you gonna do? I told you my first. Okay, I told you we was bumping coochies. It was little. It
It's
was
called tribbing.
little.
When two girls bump
Whatever.
coochie, it's called tribbing.
Whatever the hell. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Bumping coochies, baby. You know what?
Thank you.
You know what? I
Yeah,
want?
he dead too. Rest his soul. God
Aw.
rest his soul. He got killed, like for real.
You know what?
That's
I've
crazy.
been with a lot of men that've been killed before.
Yeah. That's the.
They
I
tried
think,
to pin me to Black
I
Widow.
think that's the only one.
a whole nother show.
That's it. I'm trying to. I think so. We're gonna say that.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was the last little thing you had slept with?
I think so. Like that small, yes.
Oh.
That small,
Little
yes.
thing.
And that was when I was young. I was like 21. Yeah, I was like 21.
Yeah, I haven't. You know what's mess? I
After
haven't,
that,
yeah, I haven't done- I haven't done
I've
with a little
gotten
penis in a very,
some nice ones.
But I've
since
only
then.
had in the past
beautiful
what 17 years. I've only
specimens
had like 2 penises.
Of
That's
penile. engagement.
But before that, baby, whoo, mama's. It's like I'm lying. I
What
wasn't.
exactly? You see?
Sometimes I wish I
what?
could feel like the energy of a whore. Sometimes.
What does that even mean?
Okay. So this one.
What
Okay.
does that
All right.
even
Good. This is a good one, right? Okay. So it's a name, right? This is what we're talking about again, because I think people get real sensitive, right? When we're
Yes.
talking about fat is a name. People get offended. They want to call it fluffy, and I'm chubby, and I'm pleasantly thick, and I'm pleasantly plump, and whatever. If you look up the word fat in a dictionary, it usually means that, you know, you're not big boned, you're obese, you're over the limit of chubby, you're over thick. Thick is not fat. Thick is thick.
Right.
Okay, so whore is the word, and whore is to describe people that, I'm not just saying sexually fluid. I'm talking about girls that are just suck and fuck any and whoever wanted at any time, right? This is not me judging. Me just saying. So, no, okay, you know what, Sienna, you say things and you make me think sometimes. That's good when you say whore. Okay, so that's the whore, right? Not the energy of a whore. The energy of a sexually fluid woman.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. Not a
Yeah.
whore. I never want the energy of a whore because whores usually have low self-esteem, and I don't have that. So the energy of a sexually fluid woman, where they could just they take their they can have sex with somebody and they own their vagina and they're like, it's mine, and I don't care what you think if I slept with you and your man's. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I wanted to do. And an empower bitch. I ain't talking about a hood rat bitch.
But
it's
what do you mean?
levels
What do
to
you
being
mean?
able
You
to be that
and your
bitch.
man like together?
No, not at the same
okay.
time.
You see?
But like, I slept with your man in
was like,
'97,
oh,
and I fucked your other
together?
man in 2 years later or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. I don't know, because they wanted to. They was nobody's girls.
Yeah.
So what I mean that by,
But
because
I
I'm so
think
funny
that
with
people
sex.
would think that was a whore though. Like, I'm not saying
let's-
you know what I mean? I'm
yeah,
with you on that, but
yeah.
I feel like
Well, let's
generally speaking, people would say, "Oh, you slept with the man's, even though it was 2 years later."
Yeah.
just then
Okay.
you're a
So
hoe.
let's clear that stereotype because it's unfair in a way. It's unfair. I think it's not what you do. I think it's how you do it. Right. And
Do you know that it's the friend?
well, if you don't know it's the friend, you can't be a whore. Like,
Okay,
you just
good.
don't fucking know.
Right. Good.
If you, I don't want to sleep with people, friends and shit like that.
No, I don't either.
purposely.
No.
Because you know what it is? It's my ego.
Right.
I don't want a bunch of motherfuckers thinking they could sit around and talk about Meek, and that's how I feel. Like, you don't
I
get that. Who are
mean,
you? That's
yeah.
what that's my cockiness. That's my nigga. Y'all don't get that. So you're bro. Okay, understand that.
Forever though.
Forever.
That's how I feel about it.
And
You're
this-
always bro.
Another good topic, bro and friend. So you know how dudes be like, girls be calling niggas their bros that they fuck. Let me. This is me. If I call you my bro, I never slept with you. If I
Yeah.
call you my friend, there may be a possibility. It doesn't mean that I did.
I'm glad that you are giving this difference because
Yeah.
I'll try to use this from now on because
Yeah.
I use just
If I slept with you, you're
everybody
not
a
my bro.
friend.
You can even be my best friend
Everybody's
if
a
I slept with
friend.
you, but you
You
can't
will
be
never
my.
know.
Yeah, my bro is somebody that probably my mom like. Where's such and such? He ain't coming over to eat. I grew up with him. That's really my bro. That's like my brother's friend. So he put this like all my brother's friends are my bros. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and some of them fine, you know what I mean? But I don't look at them like that.
you said all your brother's friends.
are pretty much my bros.
So you would
yeah.
never talk to any of your brother friends.
The
Like
ones
not
he like
even
grew
one.
up with and shit
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I get that. I get that. I
Because
get
I really don't look at them in that. I don't have no sexual nothing for them.
I get that.
You know?
Because especially if you know them from when they was kids.
Yeah, like I seen
totally.
you when you was coming to. Can I pick up Mel from school today? Is he walking to school today?
right. Exactly.
You know, before you got the contacts and the little abs and shit. You know,
Exactly.
so you still like little bro to me. But I still have this slave-like loyalty, right? Where I'm older now. If I do see somebody that my brother is cool with, I shouldn't feel no way if I want to talk to him as a grown-ass woman, the way I carry myself, and you
Yeah.
that my name don't ring bells in the hood, none of that bullshit.
It's different now.
And I think it's levels to being sexually fluid and being a hoe.
I feel like the hard part for me with my brother's friends is always like I can't get past like what you said. Is the
Yeah.
vibe that I knew them when they was kids or
Yeah.
like get
Yeah.
out of here. Like
Yeah,
I'll
bye-bye.
just never take them seriously.
I call you to
I
punch
don't
somebody
take a
in the
lot of
face.
men seriously.
I call you to punch somebody in the face.
I do that all the time. Like whatever.
But so the difference to me between a sexually fluid woman is a woman who is extremely confident, right? I don't find whores to be confident. They do it because they want to be liked. They want to feel like something in the group. A whore has a different mentality. A sexually fluid woman, it's reminiscent of Samantha from Sex and the City. Like, she was that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even have no kids. It doesn't matter if you have kids, but I'm just saying. She didn't have any kids. She had a great career, and she dominated men. It was like, I want to fuck you. You're
Yeah.
sexy, you're hot, and that's what I want to do. She left, ain't a bunch of shit attached to it. She goes back to her great life and her great career and doing what she wants to do. She doesn't need the dick from them. She does what she wants. That's sexually fluid to me, I think.
I agree. And I think that, this kind of goes back to what we talked about last week in terms of women being considered more emotional and not being able to handle relationships like that on a regular basis. Like, we tend to become a bit more attached, it seems. That's what the general consensus normally is, that women tend to be more attached.
Yeah.
So they're not able to just, have sex, leave it as that, and then remove themselves.
Yeah.
Like maybe men are. So, I mean, I agree with you.
For the most part, but you have those women that are just dope like that. And they sit in the fucking boardroom and you be like, this bitch is bad. And you can't call her a whore. Like, how could you? Like, she's just owning her shit.
And
like,
you wish that you had a piece of this.
just a piece of that where I don't give a fuck if.
Why don't you? I think you
I
do.
do. So I have it in me, but I still give a fuck if.
What part of you get what? What is gonna separate the difference between you and them? That's the real question.
This is gonna
because
sound so petty and so corny, but this
there's
is
no
my
difference.
truth. I never. You can call me whatever, but you cannot call me a whore or like dirty.
What?
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like the whore. I want to be.
But why is it considered a whore? You just said
'Cause
you
I'm a
admire
fantasy.
a part of that.
I
That's
do.
sexually fluid woman.
Yeah.
So what's the difference then? I don't understand.
Okay.
How is it a
Okay.
whore now when it applies to you?
Well,
what's the
what?
difference?
Like that.
You
like
know what
that.
I'm saying?
I like how you
when
flip
it's
that.
another woman, it's sexually fluid
Okay.
and she's empowered. Now I'm a whore.
You know what? That's deep. That's therapy because that goes back to me giving a fuck about what people think. And I've basically have been, I believe, delivered from it, but I still got some work to do.
Of course, we
so
all do, girl.
Naturally, subconsciously, I'm going back to I'm a woman of a certain age. Okay, black don't crack. And I've never been known as a whore. And I've never been known as this. And I'm cool, meek, and that's such and such sis. And blah, 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 blah. They know this person I fuck with and blah, blah, blah. And I don't. And now at this point in my life, why am I worried about that? Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, I haven't really bumped into too many motherfuckers I want to get a good up to because, like, I'm so spiritual. It's like, I don't want, you just ain't right, bro. And I don't want you dumping your semen demons all in me because you ain't right. You're sexy, but you ain't right.
But that's the part of it. Even that is still being sexually fluid.
Okay.
Like, and that's the difference, I guess you would say, against the horror concept is that you are being selective with who you want to entertain
for sure
as well. Like,
Yeah.
you're not just taking any, I can't control my sexual urges, so I'm just going to take any man off the
Right.
street type of vibe. You're deciding
'Cause I
that
feel
this is someone that I want to explore this with. That
Yes.
doesn't mean that there's an emotional connection or anything, but we're
Right.
able to enjoy each other sexually. And then guess what? If we remove ourselves from this and I happen to meet someone else that I happen to think this about, then I'll be able to enjoy a sexually fluid relationship with them too.
I gotta
There's
get
nothing
there.
wrong with that.
I be getting attached.
Yeah.
I do. That's why I stay away. That's another reason why I stay. I get attached. Like if the dick is good, I don't care if we had a good old conversation. Like Meek, I got you. Cause listen, I got guys on deck that if I needed something from or whatever, they would do from me just because of the strength of good energy, good people, right? But then after a while, and they could break down everything to me if it's anything you ever need, that. But just right now, my life, I'm not ready for a relationship because da. And I hear all that, and I'm like, okay.
Right.
And then they put the good old D down. And then I just
But that's a choice. That's a choice. Allowing your emotions to go there is a choice.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And I didn't have control of
right.
them.
You know when it starts to feel, when you start to feel it, when you start to create imaginary things and
Yes.
situations and fantasies in your mind about the man while you're there with them, when you're not with them. That's the stuff for women that you have to be like, hold up. We're used to fantasy. We're used to,
Absolutely.
Romeo and Prince Charming. That's what we're used to. So we fantasize, we create this whole life with a man sometimes before it's even warranted.
Absolutely.
In terms of, the emotional connection.
Yeah.
So I think that, that's a big part of why a lot of women can't separate the two, because you got to talk to yourself and say, hold up, that's
Agreed.
not real. That didn't happen. He never said that to me. We never
Matter of
felt
fact, he was
that way.
clear.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do that, and that's a part that we don't want to do, because that's really pulling up your big girl panties.
Yeah, that's the work.
And being like, I'm a work through my ego in the fact that I may not be the only one or his only thought
For sure.
on his mind. Like,
For sure.
that's a lot of ego work.
Yeah, and no, I'm so happy that you said that. It is a lot of ego work. That's
babe.
why, the good old KEWCHIE. Coochie has been locked down. Next week could make like 17 months because
Girl,
until
yes.
one thing about
He cringing over there.
order in the court, damn it. Yeah, that shit got the grip like
She's ready.
whoever.
She's letting y'all know she's
I'm just
ready.
saying that lucky man out there, darling. You better be prepared. Get your emotions in order. But no, until until it's not ego.
For real. Headlock. Whole headlock. I hope we should all pray for Tamika that is her. I really hope that for you. For real. Hurt.
No, a good old edible.
Right. You'll be fine. She'll be fine.
It's called muscle memory.
She'll
It'll be
get right.
fine.
She'll get right back in the swing of things after we'll give it a good 10 minutes.
This way still move. Okay, we good.
She'll be back in the swing of things.
She'll definitely be back. But it's because of those. It's because of those feelings. I'm like, you know what, chick? Listen, queen. Until you get those emotions in order, this man told you his situation ain't all the way right.
And
He trying to open his business and do this. He was being nice. And they're usually nice. Like, and I don't want to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? To you. Like, you ain't no little jump. Like, you ain't somebody I'm going to play with.
Right.
And I
I'm
hear
letting
all
you
of
know
that.
the truth.
But then it comes in my ear and translate like, I don't care what he say. He gonna like this. Wait till I put this shit down on him.
Bad girl.
And right. This is the dumb shit.
Because they don't.
And I'm letting y'all know how girls think, women think, man. This is, and you know what, Meek? I respect you, and you respect me. That's why I'm gonna wife you up with all that good ass coochie, and you will go get it. And this, and the third. And you know what? It ain't nobody out here better than you, Meek. And they be living up to their word. And I just be like, hold up, okay. So now I'm about to do this. Let me bust a black flip. No, I'm just like. Nigga, I said we can't do that. Now I'm mad at you for no reason. So until I mature myself and my emotions, you know. But right now I'm good because I'm good. I feel super cocky and just like, punishment is done.
Yeah.
Time to come on.
I don't like to play any type of games. I like things to be very upfront and honest about what the expectations are, and that. For me, I can be very clear and honest with that, but sometimes even men, you don't get that on the other side.
No.
I think a lot of times they believe as well, like if they're not, if they lie and say that, maybe they are looking for something that you're more willing to want to interact with them, but, I don't know.
I think that men lie for the dumbest things. Like when they say, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Like, stop all that. It's 2020 now. Women feelings. Do you see how these women acting? Hello? A lot of these women feelings are not getting hurt that much no more. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. And let me tell you something about the magic of women, right? When a woman wants you, no matter what her situation is, and I'm not saying it's a smart, dumb, whatever. I'm just spitting facts. When a woman wants you, no matter what situation you're in, baby, she's going to go and get you, okay? She's going to not. And then if you're honest, let me tell you something about being honest. It's a panty dropper. It really is. It's something like, damn, this nigga is just so upfront. First of all, it's like, okay, that's some masculine shit. That's some man shit. Like, you like, listen, I like you, all of that. But this is what it is. It's like, in my head, now you're saying all of this, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. You're in my ear, you're keeping it real, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. Keep on keeping it real. With all that masculine energy, I'm gonna sit on your dick, ride it real good on top of you. We love honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty is sexy. Honesty is a turn on. A nigga could be honest. Did you ever honestly diss a woman and she still want to give you the ass?
It's like they like you more, right?
Yeah, it's like they like you more.
I'm really not.
Really
I think I'm like maybe I'm the only one that's not like that.
No, I'm not like that either. Don't be
I'm
mean
really
to me.
not like
don't,
that.
because I did. I'm a grown.
You say you don't want to be near me, nigga. Never.
No,
again
never again.
in life.
Never again.
Then
You
don't
tell me
ever
we
speak to
friends?
me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We don't know each other.
And I could want to call you 20
how it
times,
goes.
but my pride would be like, nope.
I'm way too prideful.
Yeah, nah.
Entirely.
Till it be out of sight, out of mind, baby. It's good. I be thinking in my head, like, as long as I get past 2 weeks and I call, it's going to go away. And it does. I'm like, I'm going to give myself 15
It's
days.
Day by day, day by day. That's
I be
how it
like,
goes. Fuck that shit. I'm not calling nobody. And then eventually you forget.
Yeah, and that's
And
just
then
that.
it'll be another dick.
And
I mean, it do. And then it's another one.
It
Just
just
like
be
for
all-
y'all. Just like
a
for
whole
y'all,
nother
like
thing.
that's the truth. Like, yo, when you was talking about this vibe of feeling like if you really put it on a nigga, they gonna just this is what can keep them. It don't keep them. It don't keep them. Good
Yeah.
pussy don't keep no
Oh, no,
nigga. That ain't no
man,
way.
Nothing's gonna
It
keep a
don't
man
matter.
but a man that want to be kept.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
You can give him a threesome.
If
a
he don't want to
foursome.
be there, if he
You
don't want no relationship, then the nigga ain't gonna be
It
there.
don't
That's
matter.
it. It doesn't matter
don't
how
matter.
good, how beautiful, how fat your ass is, how big your titties are, how good the head is. I've seen it a million
And
times.
times. Doesn't
You know what
matter.
I'm saying? I've seen it to some of the most outstandingly beautiful, talented, successful women.
Yes.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's not a hood booger thing.
It don't have nothing to do with none of that shit,
Nope.
and they still get the nigga still fucking somebody else.
Let's just be
like,
for real.
It's just what it is.
Jay-Z cheated on
Exactly.
Beyonce.
Hello.
So let's just be for
Hello.
real. And that's supposed to be the woman that
Hello.
like, why would you cheat on?
That's
but
how
a
it
man
goes.
is a man is a man is a man is a man.
And I hate that. To me, that saying right there is the most ridiculous thing on the planet. I understand where it comes from, and I realize that, but I just think that it's just such a convenient ass scapegoat for men to continuously sling their dick around because we have accepted the fact that their
That's just
little
a man.
plan has worked. Oh, we can't control ourselves. I can't. It's just what happens because I'm a man. I have these hormones, this masculine energy. It's no way I can't just fuck everything that walks around. But you, as women, y'all gotta have the ultimate purity, right? Because that's who you are, and that's the type of person that you are. Even though we're gonna fuck everybody, because it works to your advantage on both sides.
Right.
I think that's the most ridiculous. So to me, that means you have no fucking self-control. You have no discipline.
No, but that's what it is.
That's
No-
what it means. You can't keep your dick in your pants. That means you have no self-control.
That's why we
the
talk
bottom
about-
line.
that's
There's
what-
no other way around it. Don't mean that's what men do. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You do whatever you say you're gonna do. Right? Or
I
you're
believe
or
it's
you
bullshit,
don't.
but
It's
I
one
do
or
think
the
the
other.
man's struggle is a little bit harder than the woman's. I do.
I think because
physically.
it's acceptable. I think it's because it's acceptable. I just think it's because it's acceptable. I don't think it's any harder. I just think it's acceptable. I think it's an idea
that
that
too,
we've
but-
allowed to continue because we
Yeah.
all have the capacity to decide what you're going to do, what you're not going to do.
That's a fact.
We all have sexual urges. I know that I deal with my sexual urges just like you do.
Last night
correct?
was bad for me, yeah.
Exactly. We all deal. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
for
I'm-
sure. Last night was like, woo.
This is what I'm saying. Like we all deal with these things.
Yeah.
We're heat. We have all of these. Our
But
hormones
our
up
mind,
and down.
no, it's true. But our mind does not listen. Our mind does not think the way a man does, right? When I first meet a man, and I think this has a lot to do with it scientifically because, of course, we know a man's brain weighs a little heavy. I'm not making excuses. See, I don't know how I feel. I also believe that not every man was meant to be with one woman. I do believe in polygyny. You understand? I feel
I
like
think that's fine too if
Yeah.
that's what everybody
but,
selects.
But hold on.
Right.
But when we talk about polygyny, right? Yes, I do. I think when it comes to I believe in polygamy and polygyny. Okay, but for me, it'll be more of a
Yeah,
polygyny.
what's polygyny?
Okay, polygyny with the N really is just a man with more than one woman. Polygamy is if a woman wants more than one man, if a man wants.
No, that's polyamory.
But look it up. Look it up. We're going to look it up. Somebody Google it. No, I know
Polyamory is
polyamory
that.
too.
Polygamy is what you're talking
But no,
about.
polygamy is the wife. Just look
Is
up
the-
polygamy and polygyny. Okay, because I read something and I was kind of mind blown because polygamy is the marriage, and I think polyamory is not marriage.
Exactly.
So polygamy is having wives and
Right.
and husbands. Where
No,
polygyny,
not husbands.
Okay,
Polygamy is not husbands.
Look up polygamy for
It's
1 second.
another
Because you're gonna be
word.
right. Because I said it, but
It's
look
another
up,
word. I don't know the word.
right.
Having multiple husbands and wives.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm telling you. I just learned this a few
I
weeks
thought
ago.
it was
but-
another
but
word
look at
for
polygyny.
women having more than one
the
husband.
same way with
It's
the N as
another
in
word.
Nancy. No, polyamorous.
Polygyny is a man having more than one wife.
Right.
How
See?
are you spelling
See?
this? Spell
See?
polygyny.
That's what it is.
Polygyny.
That's polygyny with the N as in Nancy.
Polygyny. Okay. And then
And polygamy is
and
husbands
polygamy.
and wives.
And
That's
what's
the technical-
polyamory then? It's not.
No, not a husband. It's just you
It's
have a
like
fluid, open relationship.
it
It's
is
not
ano-
marriage.
It is another word too for
State of being in love or romantically involved with more than one person.
That's
exactly.
it. But that's the difference. It's
but
not the same.
find
It's
out
marriage.
a word.
It's a union.
Find out it's a word that's just for women having more than one husband too. I don't know what that word is. That's what I don't know what polygyny is. I never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So I just no.
Yeah, I
I
was
actually
just waiting.
no. I'm sorry, but
Oh,
I
you
actually
was on a
found that
roll.
out. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. I actually found that out. The technicalities between the word, and yes, polyamory is just fluidity to me. Like you guys
Right.
have an open relationship, and you can have as many. Those are like the
Polyandry.
Right.
Thank you. That's the word that I was thinking of. I never heard of
polygyny. Yeah, I just learned
Right.
that about a couple months ago, like maybe 2 months ago. Right. So I do
Okay,
believe that,
so
but
no,
it's
I don't
listen. This
agree
is
with
what when
that.
I speak of polygyny, right? And we're gonna take all of the
What's good,
face
fine art?
value and the sexual tension and just me being macho and having multiple women. I'm talking about you have to be an extraordinary person. Okay, you have to be a chosen person. And some women want to be in relationships like that. And I understand. I know people personally that would rather be in a relationship and have a sister wife.
Me too.
And with the I personally, if I was in a polygynous relationship, it would not be where the other wife lives over here and the other wife live over here. Like that's my sister wife. Like when he's out getting the bread and he's creating the foundation and we have our businesses and we're doing things and we're the executors behind the business and we're like best friends and shit and and if you can operate without ego, this is not something I'm looking for. I understand that, but what I'm saying is the reality of it is some men are never going to be with one woman. I see men 72 years old that still got a side piece. What you doing at 72 years old with a side piece? Maybe you were meant to be a polygamist. It's some men, and some of these men, you know what they do? They treat all the women good. It ain't this one treated the best, and this one the top bitch, and this one the bottom hoe, and this one the side. They all get on vacations. We all get cars. We all get money. We all get this. We all do this. I was in a relationship with a man. Let me tell you something, okay? Listen, I didn't know that he had a whole secret life, but when everything did come out, I've never been, besides that part that I did not agree with, I never met a man, right, that did the things that he did for me and treated me and the way he acted and his masculinity and the way he thought and never raised his voice at me, never fucking called me out my name. And we talking almost 13 years, never had self-control. And when shit started coming out, it's like, oh, everybody's just, I see why y'all don't want to leave. Damn. But, and I told him, and he is African. I told him, because his grandfather was like that, maybe that was your calling, because you don't shit on chicks. And he picked great women. He picked the women that don't cheat. Great careers, this, that, and the third, got something going on for himself. And he's good. He's a good fucking person. I sat him down. I just think I'm the realest one with him.
So why didn't it work then? Since he
because that wasn't my plans when I got with him to be in a relationship like that. Things started coming out. So a real polygamous relationship, everybody's on the same accord. Now, if you're lying to me, you're not a disciplined man for me. So besides those lies, the qualities of him was. I see why some women don't leave, because what you see out here is like hopelessness, man, with a lot of men.
So you're okay with a man
I'm not okay with it. What I'm saying is with me, no. But if I'm entering into something that I'm aware of, and again, you got to be an extraordinary man. You can't be a man that just got a regular job. Okay, I'm saying, and money does play a part in this, because marriage is a business. At the end of the day, it's more than just love. You have to be. If we're gonna be in this type of relationship, that means you can afford me a lifestyle that I can't afford myself. You can't give me what I could give myself. It's a whole lot of variations to this. We're creating generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? This is not just two people in a marriage and we just together. We are combining our money together. We're building shit and all that other stuff together as three people, if that's for that person. Some people, like I said, want to relate. I got a girl, you would look at her, you never think, and that's what she wants. She like, because she don't want to be even around her man all the time. She want her space and shit. I believe in that, but for me personally, that's not what I'm looking for. But if a right opportunity presents itself to me,
I would just have to
It
be
depends.
I would just have to be kept. That's the only way that I'm doing it.
no, my lifestyle, like
I would just have to be kept.
Yeah, I would
because I'm not doing it no other way.
Yeah.
That's why I'm quiet, because it's like I don't really have much to say about these type of conversations. I feel like if that's what you want, have it.
That's basically, and that's what I'm saying.
Do whatever you want to do, but that shit to me, I'm not for that at all. I'm for polyamory. I'm fine with that. If me and you are single and I choose to interact with somebody and I like this person and you choose over there, but we still come together how we do, I don't have a problem with that, because there's no commitment involved. Because other than that, I would prefer monogamy, and if not, then
Right.
go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Like, that's just
Right.
it. I feel like whatever commitment it is that I'm deciding to make to you, then you should make the same commitment to me. If you
Yeah.
don't want me to be with anybody else, then I should expect the same in return.
For
That's
sure.
just how it goes. If that's the vow that I have to keep, then you better keep it too.
For
I mean,
sure.
all of them. Like, that's how it goes to me. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. I understand. I feel like there's a conversation a lot of times about like a man making, or a person, let me not just put it on men because we cheat too.
Yeah.
Like a person making one mistake in a marriage of 15 years or something like that. They had sex with somebody or whatever. Does that warrant a divorce the one time?
Yeah, I don't
You
think
know
so.
what I'm saying?
I don't think that
mean,
warrants. But that's what marriage is about.
don't
Marriage
know.
is work. People are excited about the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is work. Like when I get married, there is no divorce. I'm on my Will Smith and Jada Pinkett shit. I'm not going through that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it can't be for play when I get married. This is me and you, and we in this to the end.
Yeah.
And ideally for me, I would want it to be one man and myself. You know what I'm saying? Ideally. And we're just dope because there's some men that don't want to be in a polygamous. They're like, man, I only could deal with one woman. I got time for a period, an attitude, all that
this
mouth.
other stuff.
And that's not for that person. I've seen both things. I've seen people in a relationship, multiple relationship, where the people are aware that are in better relationships than my friends that are supposed to be in a monogamous relationship with their husbands. Their husbands work, they come home all day, they sleep, they barely fucking, they sleep in
They're not
separate
doing
rooms.
nothing, right?
They just roommates and they help each other pay bills. I don't want that shit. And then,
Right.
but those people are judging these people who got the two wives. That's the girls is always happy, the man chilling, they ain't stressing over money. When the man is away, the girls on vacation doing them off of his, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's depending on the person. The ideal relationship with me is to be with one man and we be dope together and really save the fucking world. Like, I'm a unicorn. The king that I have to be with, we got to be out here feeding the homeless. We on a crusade, okay? We building black businesses and things together. We can't just be going together and we fucking, we chilling, we go on vacation. Nah, fuck that. I've been in relationships with niggas with money, vacations, and this. And at the end of the day, you know what you be like? What else? We ate everywhere. We travel. We fucking, sex is good. And then what else? I have things I need to handle while I'm having my human experience on this earth. And he got to be down. He got to be like, let's pump out like fists and get some shit together, get some work done. Build a group home or something. I don't know. But he got to be down for a cause. That's what I'm saying.
I'm high still, and my face is hot. So my face is mad hot.
Hey guys. Hi everybody.
I'm sorry, I'm here with you.
And for all the YouTube viewers, I know sometimes you
Letting
hear
you
me
go.
shout out names. And we have our Facebook people out here, So, yeah. Oh, ATL is still the Mecca. ATL is the Mecca of black businesses. I just don't know if I would want to right now. That would be the first place I would want to expand. I kind of want to be don't you want to kind of be like the new kid on the block and create some shit?
Not in Atlanta or somewhere else?
No, it could be in Atlanta, but like the initial, because we have a platform in Atlanta too. Shout out to DL Radio as well in Atlanta, because they want to syndicate us and have us, and we'll talk. It's a lot of things on our plate right now, but we're handling it, guys.
Word, son.
We're handling it, and yeah, guys, did they shoot you with any did they shoot
No,
you with
nobody
any
gave me any
topics?
topics.
Somebody said
they just
peace,
been listening to us
mooshy
going
booshies.
off about being little dicks and polyandry.
What?
Whatever, just give us something.
It doesn't matter. Throw a topic out like a freestyle.
Experience? Have you? This is one of the topics from Milkshake. They didn't get to touch on it for real. In your experience, have you dealt with men with strange fetishes that you couldn't satisfy?
Oh God!
Wow.
Repeat the question too.
Okay, so you want to know if we've ever dealt with men with strange fetishes that we can't satisfy.
Or you could satisfy, or something new.
Whew.
You know what? I think
I really don't.
No, I don't. But I a fetish.
No, nothing?
No,
Okay,
nothing
so-
weird.
I got a thing for Asian men, right? I like Asian men.
Really?
I do like Asian.
Wow.
That doesn't mean I don't love and prefer black men, but I do like how Asian men look. If if it's an attractive one to me, they're
Yeah.
highly attractive to me.
They're not like the
So-
poster child for little dicks. No.
Yeah, probably. But I told you I got my first
Oh, right,
off
right,
of that,
right,
so
right.
I'm not
right.
really stressed. You know what I'm saying? But I have seen larger ones. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so it was an Asian dude that I met through like Tinder though, right? Nothing ever happened. We never got together, but what he wanted me to do was like on some super like make him like tell him what to do all day dominatrix type shit. Like, you know, go do this and go buy me that and bring me this and like humiliate him and shit like that.
Ooh,
like beat him
really?
and like yeah.
Wow.
He wanted all of that type of stuff. But for me, it's that's not. I may come off as though I want to be aggressive in bed, but I'm not. I'm more submissive when it comes to sex. So I don't want to do that to a man at all. Like no part of that makes me, it doesn't make me attractive. It makes me feel like I'm going to hurt you or I'm being rude or disrespectful.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like I don't really have that in me to do that.
Yeah.
So I nothing ever popped off, and that was like the closest I've ever got to like talking to an Asian dude, and I just couldn't deal with all of that. But that's what he really wanted.
What Asian? Like, where was he from exactly?
Oh my God, I don't want to lie. I think was he Chinese? He might have been Chinese.
Might have been Chinese.
Yeah, I think he was Chinese. But he was,
Okay.
I'm gonna show you a picture of him. He's cute.
Okay.
I mean, it's rare that I see an attractive person like that to me in a Chinese restaurant. I'm not. It's
Yeah,
no disrespect.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
it's rare that I see that in New York City. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna
in
see some
LA,
attractive- yeah.
I've been and seen a very very handsome Asian men that are
sure.
dressed fly as fuck, little hair, tats. The nigga that
Yeah,
I
they do
like
be fly
got
as
the
hell.
nigga I like got tatted up like hey, like he was
No,
fire.
I've seen
he
no.
was fly to
no,
me.
I've
So,
seen beautiful Asian men. With
that's
even,
what
like,
I'm
full
saying.
lips.
Yeah, like
Yeah, one guy was from Thailand.
I seen cute Asian men before.
But
so I
people.
can't-
Thai-
I mean, we
we
are.
we
That's
are.
the
We're
thing.
original.
That's
if
we,
you look
we
at
were
people
everywhere.
we're everywhere. If you look at people Thailand and even some like Asian people,
Right.
they look at their noses. Like, let's
Right.
just be for real. They got fat noses. their lips,
Exactly.
Like, so yeah.
Exactly.
No, I've seen some beautiful Asian men for sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Like even at like Tibet, it was like all of that. Yeah. No, not no strange fetishes. I know it was just one guy. We never got down to do anything though. Like you, he was always talking about doing something in the back door, and I just was like, "You're gay." I don't know. Some just don't
you
sound
think
right.
that's
about
gay?
He
wanted
he
you
wanted
to do that to him.
No, he wanted to do like that's what his thing.
I've had white men say that to me in Tinder about pegging.
What's
them.
pegging?
I think that's when you like. Yeah, I had a white man do that.
I never want to feel like I could
do
dominate a man. Like,
I don't want to do it either.
And I want to know that
But
I'm
what if they
dominating
pay
my
you?
man. No, I don't want to know I'm dominating my man because he's allowing me to.
But what if they pay
You
you?
know, oh, pay me like to spank them or something like that?
And what if somebody paid you to fuck them in their ass?
I'm not doing
With a
that.
strap on.
I can't.
A man? I don't give a
Nah.
fuck. I might do it. I might. If a nigga had 5 racks
can't.
right now,
I can't, especially not a black man.
I know
Like,
all of the. I know exactly how these niggas
I
are
can't.
standing and everything. 5 racks right now? You crazy.
to put it.
For a nigga, somebody asks you to do that for 5 racks, you're not gonna do it.
No, I'm not.
What? Because I get fucked. Because I'm a girl. What do you mean? I watch y'all. What are you talking? I watch porn. I think I could do it.
I
You
don't
think
know.
you could do it?
She would stand hitting.
Yeah.
Man would stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you mean? How would you not? How would I not know?
Black
though?
Prince, what's
Like,
good,
that's
baby?
That's not. Yeah.
You know what? I just don't like anything
not?
that doesn't. I don't even like.
I'm
when-
not saying it doesn't turn me on either, but
No,
he
no,
asking
it's
me
not,
to do
no.
it.
It's a job, so whatever
Right.
turn me on, it's a job. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I just don't want to do that to a man. Hiya.
If somebody wanted to, thank you, Shy over here. Definitely, I would definitely try it out for 5 racks. Yes.
Nah.
50 racks.
9.
I just don't want to bend a man over. Like I don't want to
want
see
to
him
do
in a
it
bitch
either
ass
as
stage
my
like that.
man. But if this nigga want me to pay him to do some shit like
Let
that,
me ask me to do something else.
like what?
Oh.
Whatever.
He wants me to.
do it.
Oh, he wants to
I'ma
suck on the-
smack that nigga in his
Oh.
forehead with that bitch.
You want to know why?
Boy, you
know why? I can tell you why.
Stupid.
Because I have
$5,000.
a
What are you
fear.
talking about? Why not?
They said every female in this world, if you slept with more than 5 men, one of them was bisexual, and that scares me. I don't even want to know.
Child, bye.
I don't want to do anything. Like I be looking at when I lived in Atlanta, I saw so much shit, yo. I'm telling you, with the male gay community, that I saw some stuff that I probably shouldn't have been privy to seeing, you know. And yeah, I might do that to you, and I gotta send you home to your wife.
I'm not saying words, no kind of words.
Yeah, even when you're in the fashion industry and all this other stuff, the things that you see, and homosexual men are extremely promiscuous from what I've seen. You know, and I don't care if anybody gets upset with me because we could talk about whores all day, but as soon as you talk about them, it's and I don't know. It's just I don't know. I walked into some shit one time and saw some shit, and I was like, ooh, okay, baby, 5,089. Get that back in taxes. Next topic. Niggas, I be fucking a nigga the dildo. He going back home to his wife and kids. Oh gosh, no, I see that all the time. Let me tell you who make more money. Escorts. When you think about escorts, the women are not making the money. The men are making the money because dude, it's a show called Pose. That shit couldn't be more real. Okay, more real. The things that I've been exposed to has made me want to regurgitate in my mouth. Okay, and the biggest clients when you're a male escort are married men. Okay, and that's a fact. So I don't want to fuck around with y'all.
I think that's so sad. That
it's very sad.
I think it's sad that people can't be themselves.
Right.
I think that's what it is to me more than anything else. I just think it's so sad that
and they're making a decision
that have to like slink off and be ashamed of who they are and not be able to be that in real life.
And then tricking the woman because most women, straight women, do not want to be with a bisexual man. So I'm tired of feeling sorry for the motherfucker that feel like he can't feel like himself. Nigga, man up or whatever up.
No, I agree.
You know, and stop hurting women. Let me tell you something. I've been seeing too many black women go through too much shit. Not only do we got to deal with fucking being cheated on, hurt on, being talked about online, exposed. Oh, her weave, her this. She look fucked up. We always being, and then have to come home and deal with a gay man, a bisexual man, okay? And then now I got the LGBTQ after me because now he's being embraced for coming out and she got to sit there and deal with that shit. Like, damn, I've been with a whole homosexual man for this long. That's fucked up. And you know what I'm saying? Living a lie, that's just fucked up. And I feel more sorry for the woman than the fucking man. You could be yourself. You're just not courageous. Do the work. It's different now. It's laws and put in place and rules and everything that they're more protected than black people at the end of the day when it comes to certain shit. So man up. Don't be using no fucking woman, straight woman, to be fucking figuring out your life on her and her soul and her vagina and everything else. I know a story that's dear to me that a man gave this woman AIDS, okay, married man, and she died and he's still fucking living with this shit from another man. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little personal to me. I don't play them Bati Boy game like that. I just don't. I seen too much. More than them being very creative and fashionable and everything in the industry. I've seen the dark side of it that nobody wants to talk about, and it's fucked up. So, but shout out to everybody. I love y'all. Speak your truth, babies.
Anybody ever come out to you?
Yeah. Not somebody I've been with, but because I'm a person that holds secrets, and I'm a person that people come out to and shit. Yes. Yes, with kids and everything, yes. And I've even cried with those people because, yeah, that's a whole nother shit though. But yeah, a lot of things happen to certain people to make them grow up and be a certain way, and it's just so fucked up and unfortunate and sad. However, a lot of people been through shit when they were kids. And you got to do the work. That can't be your excuse for the rest of your life. You got to do the fucking work, you know? It's power in being honest. And you can help other people be honest, so... Yeah.
You believe in gender roles?
Do I believe in gender roles? To an extent. To an extent. I don't believe in gender roles when it comes to like cooking and cleaning and things like that. Yeah, that's like, because men know how to, I'm Caribbean, so men know how to cook and clean. I haven't seen like, that's not, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like a woman shouldn't have to be a security guard. I feel like that's a man's position. You know what I'm saying? Not just because she's strong. I feel like because they are stronger than women, I feel like a man should be up front when it comes to shit like that. I don't think that a woman should be chasing a thief down like in a store or something like that. So I feel like men should be like security guards. Something like that when I talk about physicality. You know, just like I don't think it's fair for a transgender female to be, you see this now, fighting someone in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Because you identify as a woman. Scientifically, you were born as a male, so your bones and everything, you're stronger than us. So that's just not fair because you identify as a woman, but you were born as a male with those strengths. I don't think that that's fair. Yeah, that type of shit. 2 minutes. You want to wrap it up, Sienna? You're looking like you're a little, I don't know.
Nah, just certain things are just like you said. You've been through a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things too. So I just try not to, speak about certain things because
It's cool.
it's sensitive and touchy
Yeah.
and all of that. So as opposed to, I don't give all of my personal information on social media, like contrary maybe to popular belief. You know what I'm saying? So certain things, if I don't say anything, it's just me bowing out gracefully. It ain't no beef. It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no disrespect. It's just certain things I just choose not to
Yeah.
talk about. You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
it.
So it's just better for me to just not engage or to disengage as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, going on and on about something that we just, it's experiences that people have. So
Yeah.
that's where you speak from, and that's understandable.
And that's why they call me the pink elephant, because I talk about all the shit that people do not want to talk about and are nervous and scared to talk about. I do everything with, to anybody that's listening out there, I do everything with goodness in my heart. You know what I'm saying? From a pure heart. I don't have a malice bone in my body. And if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I understand. Maybe it should. Maybe it's something you need to think about. Maybe it's something you've done and don't feel good about it. You know? Deceit in any form is wrong. But anyway, yeah, so we got 2 minutes, guys, right? We're wrapping this up for Moosh Boosh.
Yeah.
It's your girl Concrete. Pink Elephant was good.
More Sienna, please. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you more.